Hello, my friends, it's February 13th, 2017, and it's time for today's big story! Some people just like to watch the world burn, and one person has gone out of their way to leak all kinds of Switch information. Now, it's rumored, because Nintendo hasn't confirmed it, but this is backed up by so much evidence that it's really not a rumor, but we'll call it rumor. Now, it's important to note that this information comes from back in July, so obviously it was only leaked today, but the information itself comes from July, so obviously some things have changed since then, but others haven't. And there's a massive amount of information to cover. I'm not going to cover all of it, but I'll cover the more interesting details. So first off, in this document, you can see all kinds of dummy files for what the user interface is going to look like. There's a ton of them. There's a lot to look through. So you can get an idea of what like accounts look like and how the system looks when you're running through it and stuff like that. Then on top of that, there's also a whole spec sheet. So if you want to know what the specs were or are, I don't know if they're still this now, but were in July, you can get a breakdown of all that kind of stuff if you're into the technical side of things. And then on top of that, there's a whole bunch of images of what the Joy-Cons and the Joy-Con grip and all those controllers looked like when they were still in the design phase, when they weren't officially like physical products yet. Then we get into the nitty-gritty details, of which I will read you some right now. HD Rumble's technical name is Linear Resonant Actuator. When in handheld mode, the Switch will have an unlock screen like a smartphone to prevent accidental waking. The Switch features a quick menu. Press and hold the home button for at least 1 second to display the quick settings screens on top of all the other screens, including the home menu and any applications. Unlike the 3DS, the active software will not be suspended when the menu is invoked. The Switch's keyboard will feature predictive text such as those on iOS and Android, and system settings will allow the user to edit the following settings: flight mode toggle, enable, disable Bluetooth, manage Wi-Fi, manage NFC, manage screen brightness, screen lock, user settings, create and edit Mii's, theme management, controller management, and system update. A little bit later on in the document, we have more details like developers can create and sell season passes for their games. There are no plans to provide an internet browser at this stage, but developers are blah 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 blah, it doesn't matter. Maximum of 8 users can be registered on a system. Friend requests and game invites can be sent from the console. There's Friend Presence, which is a feature that uses the internet to convey information in real time about the online status of friends and the applications they are playing. Nintendo account can be linked to multiple Switches, but save data is not automatically synced between those. Then you have details about matchmaking and a whole bunch of online stuff. So there's matchmaking and rankings and data storage online and subscribers, and then you have mentions of how the system's not going to support free-to-play purchases at launch. So, you know, free-to-play, like what you usually get on mobile devices. That's not going to be supported on Switch day one. It will be, perhaps at some point. So at launch, the Switch will only do standard DLC, one-time purchase items, and subscription-based purchases, which is how mostly things go online with consoles. So, and then on top of that, timing for the support of premium currency is to be determined. There's obviously a lot more to it than that, and you really need to sink some time into this to see what's up and get all the juicy details, so hit up the link in our description for the full breakdown, as well as all the images and all that good stuff. Guy Bones over on Go Nintendo says, wow, that's quite a lot, and it also is a little confusing. Hopefully a Nintendo Direct pops up soon to clear this up before launch. Yeah, if I remember, the Wii U had a Nintendo Direct shortly before launch to clear up some things. And we're really close to Switch launch, but hopefully we do get one of those directs to give us a few more details. Alright, my friends, that's today's big story for February 13th, 2017. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff. I don't know what tomorrow's big story will be, but I'll be here to cover it, and I sure hope you'll be here with us. So until then, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot!